Every year travel to Mount Washington, and I go by 93 Kangamangas and up that way. Well, fortunately for me, my bike died on me, and my friend Tim Riley said I could use his bike. So I've never been a Harley fan, not really particularly love him, so I said okay, and I took his bike, and like I said earlier, by the time I punched second gear I was doing 60, and I was like, okay, I'm impressed. And then I took the bike, took it home, got up the next morning, and started my journey. I spent all day riding around, went up north, went to Kangamangas, and I just had a ball. The bike handled great. When I went through North Conway, there was some kind of town fair going on, and I was doing less than 5 miles an hour for like, I don't know, 2 miles. The bike didn't overheat. It was perfectly balanced. I never really had to put my foot down unless I stopped. And from there I went to Mount Washington. I've always been told that the auto road on a bike is the best way to go. It's just, there's no experience like it. So that was why I decided to take my bike. It climbed the mountain like a true champ. Didn't even hesitate, didn't, you know. I probably, all weekend, I probably put on 800 miles, all the driving I did. You know, because, I mean, it's not 800 miles from there to here. It's probably the 800 miles I did up, driving around, just exploring, you know, and then coming home. It was probably 800 miles.
When do you plan to go back?
Sunday. It's coming Sunday. A couple other guys that I work with, they're not from this country. They're both from Africa, and they've never been there. And they saw the pictures that I took, and they want to go. So, the most memorable moment I had would be sitting on the Kangamangas at sunset, taking pictures of the sunset on the Harley, on the bike, and it just sitting there watching the sunset, and it couldn't have been a better, perfect moment. Well, I would tell anybody that asked me, buy a Harley and take the Harley to Mount Washington. The experience is well worth it. You'll never have another one like it. It just wouldn't happen again in a lifetime. You could do it 5 years in a row, and each year will be different. There's just not one will be the same. You know, when I drove up, they tell you when you get to the gate, you know, 20, 25 miles an hour, most you can do, and don't pass anybody. Obviously, bikes were passing cars left and right. I mean, I didn't do it, but coming down, there'd be, you know, 10, 20 bikes in a row, a couple cars, more bikes coming down. When I went, the place was packed with bikes, and there was some Rice Rockets and crotch rockets, but the majority of them were Harleys. People were driving up on Harleys. The Harley I drove was a 2007 Sportster 1200. Great bike.